Hey, what's happening? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you catching this video. Ah, look, I feel so good today. I feel so good today, and I want to tell you why. All right, I feel good today, and today is the start of a new chapter of my life, and that is loving with an open heart. Loving with an open heart. I had a conversation with my sister yesterday, and just to let you in on what I'm talking about. I had I had three people on my heart and on my mind. I had people on my heart and on my mind that kept coming up in my mind and in my heart, and it's like it was kind of failed relationships, but it's like it was on my heart, like to express something to them. It's like I felt like I was true in these relationships. I gave myself to these relationships, these friendships. But I do feel like they were left like there was a certain unfinishedness about it, and I noticed I had that similar pattern in a lot of my relationships, a lot of my closer, more private relationships, and I acknowledged that pattern, and like I was telling you previously, like I realized that I was loving with a closed heart. I realized that my heart wasn't completely open, and so I ended up having this conversation with my sister yesterday, and granted, keep in mind, like it had been heavy on my mind and on my heart to reach out to these people. And I'm normally like I don't like I'm obedient when it comes to if something is on my heart to say, I'll say it. If it's something on my heart to do it, I'll do it. But I'm in a different place now. With healing and separating from relationships, and like I said, I got to this point of sadness, right? Like where I was really sad. For those who've been watching the videos, about that period of sadness. Like I start feeling this strong urge to reach out to these people, and I was like, God, give me a sign. God, give me a sign. God, give me a sign. And I was waiting for one. Like, and sure enough, like within 3 days, God, kind of orchestrate this conversation with my sister. And it was my sister, and she like gave me exactly what I needed. Like she gave me exactly what I needed to hear, exactly what I needed to. It just opened my eyes, it opened my heart. It gave me clarity, and I'm so thankful for that. And I wouldn't have expected that to come from my sister. And don't get me wrong, we have good conversations, but with me breathing and tapping in with these very brilliant minds. Not saying my sister mind ain't brilliant, you know what I mean? But it was my sister who just boom, like blew my shit open. And it's crazy, bro, because you never know how God gonna come. Like that's why you gotta stay open. You gotta stay open, man, because you just never know what form that it'll come to you in. But basically what my sister was telling me was that whatever's on my heart to say, is my heart. It's for me to say. And it's not about being validated by the other person. When you speak in your heart, or when you operating in your heart's truth. For my case, I wanted to start loving more with an open heart. I want openness to my heart. I want better friendships. I want better intimate relationships, And so I made the choice, like, I'm gonna operate in truth. The thing that kept me from operating in the truth fully is, of course, fear of being hurt, fear of not being able to discern, fear of trusting myself when it comes to other people, and rejection, and all types of shit like that. But what she reminded me is that I'm growing, and that I can discern, and that I've been through enough that I can discern when something is not right for me, and I have to trust that. And me reaching out or me expressing what's on my heart is not necessarily for the other person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the other person will gravitate to your message. Sometimes they will receive it. But she like reminding me like that it's for me. And if I express my truth, and I let my truth go from a true place, then, I've done the work. I've done my side, and literally, y'all, like, I was hesitant to message these people. Right after that conversation, I messaged all three of these people. And even though I'm saying it like these three people, like these were very significant relationships for me, very significant. This is very significant steps. But in doing that, and taking that action, I took a stand for myself when it comes to loving with an open heart. Loving with an open heart. I am open-minded, but now I am open-hearted. And now I'm going to take the practice of being open-hearted. I'm going to move with an open heart because, like I said in previous videos, y'all, people like us, we deserve love, we deserve love. Just because we have grew up and we have gotten used to people not understanding us and people not understanding our love and our perspective, that doesn't mean that it's not out there. That doesn't mean that we don't deserve things that's good. And that doesn't mean that we deserve to walk around with our heart closed. And the thing is, like I said in previous videos, it's understandable why we do. You know what I'm saying? It's understandable why we do. But like I said, I just want something different, man. I noticed that I didn't trust close relationships. I noticed that people that I cared about, it's like I felt like I couldn't express certain truths to them because of what they may do, how they may receive it, and how they may look at the situation. But now I know, man, it's for me, And if it's for me, and if they for me, it's definitely gonna be for them too, And so I hope this video right here inspires you to speak your truth, to live your heart, to open your heart. And yeah, once you start taking those small actions to make a difference, like me reaching out, like it led to some beautiful things. In two instances, nothing came of it. You know what I'm saying? And in one instance, it was just like, it was confirmed what my thoughts about the situation was. It was confirmed to me, and it was just like, cool, it is what it is. But the thing is, it was such a weight lifted off of me. You feel me? It's such a weight lifted off of my heart, knowing that I was steadfast in my truth. I expressed my truth. In another situation, nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of it. But in the same breath, I felt a weight lifted off of me. And in the last situation, it actually resulted in us sharing space with each other, opening back up communication lines, reconnecting and getting an understanding of things, where things were and kind of where we are. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I know that this chapter of my life from now on, and as a spirit, man, I'm keeping my heart open, y'all. I'm keeping my heart open for love. I'm keeping my heart open for feelings, sadness, everything, happiness, joy, and I deserve it. You deserve it. We deserve it. So yeah, that's why I'm happy, and I just wanted to share that with you today. You know what I'm saying? So that's the video. Whether you are struggling to make ends, why do I keep botching this up? Whether you are having a good day or a rough day, whether you're struggling to make ends meet or you're at the pinnacle of your success, either way, the greatest place that you could come from is right where you are. Not perfect, just real. All right. I wish you peace, love, and abundance every single day, but especially on the days that it rain. And with that being said, that's the video. If you appreciated this video and got anything from it, hit that like button. And you can also check out more videos. You can subscribe if you want. You know, there'll be more content. And hopefully it's some news you can use. With that being said, signing out. Peace.